Hey everyone, welcome to Fortune Teller TV. Today's reading is a love, money, and luck reading. Just a general read, so anytime you come across this message, that will work. So starting off with love. The overarching theme of this, these are all the cards that were in the love pile. We have a few oracle cards down at the bottom, and cards from two different tarot decks at the top. And the overarching theme that comes out for these, I'm really just hearing, in order to get what you've never gotten, you're going to have to think thoughts that you've never thought and do things that you've never done. With the Hermit, I sense that someone drawn here is really just someone who feels like they've had to be alone to be happy. Maybe you didn't believe in love, or you didn't believe in those sort of notions. And with the Ten of Cups, I'm hearing that, right just over the rainbow, you're gonna maybe meet someone who's like a really important life partner. The Ten of Cups is a huge sign of fulfillment, and it's in the emotional suit. So I sense someone's gonna be meeting a really kind of important karmic love of their life. With the Ten of Swords, I sense that you've been honestly wounded, and you've definitely been hurt for the last time. The 10 is the final suit of the swords, so you've kind of taken that last hit in love. This is the last time, this past love that you've had maybe is the last time that you're just going to come away hurt, and with that kind of hurt perspective, without kind of just coming out on top, essentially. On the Ace of Swords, all of the ace cards kind of have like this bright idea energy about them for me. And with the Ace of Swords, I really see just that big idea that love is possible. As soon as we change our mind about what is possible, like we see down in the bottom, believe in the impossible with the blue moon. As soon as we change our minds for what's possible, it changes literally changes what is possible for us, because our perception is no longer blocking our success. So I'm really just seeing with all these swords energies, you have to change your mind about love, and that will kind of change how you feel about it. And the Ten of Cups, that's probably one of the best relationship cards there is. That's full emotional fulfillment. Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment, but Ten of Cups is full emotional fulfillment. So you're going to be meeting someone really important after coming out of this phase with the Hermit of just feeling and needing to be so alone, and knowing that you've taken kind of the last hit. So you're definitely in pain, but it's not going to be around too much longer. You're going to have some things turn around, and your bright idea of believing that love is possible is going to leave you with this Two of Swords, and you're going to have to choose. I'm sensing it's going to be either between maybe a lover that's not right for you and yourself, or between two people. But as soon as you change your mind about it, you're going to be experiencing needing to choose between love. You almost go from having none with the Hermit all the way up to the Two of Swords, where now you have your pick of the litter. And strength and guidance. I'm also hearing this is someone that needs to let themselves be guided instead of always trying to lead. So definitely really big energy of let the universe guide you to who this person will be, as it's right under the Ten of Cups. You don't need to tell the universe what's up, let it tell you what's up. And that's kind of unintuitive for a lot of us that are so self-righteous and individualistic these days. And we covered it before a bit, but with the blue moon, these things happen once in a blue moon. And right diagonal from the Ten of Cups, we have that blue moon moonology card. And that's just telling us this is going to be a really unique love connection. Maybe one of those once in a lifetime sort of things, because you're very lucky. But we're warned with the Scorpion. Maybe there's some Scorpios here with the Ten of Cups too. A lot of water energy, a lot of air sign energy as well. But the Scorpion warns us that in a new relationship, passion offers the challenge of ecstasy and pain. So it's like once we ask for those feelings, when we ask to be really in love with someone, then we're challenged with the fact that those are painful things. There's a pleasure and a pain like drug and withdrawal. So as we invite love in, we have to remember that the antithesis of that is kind of all the pain that comes with all the good feelings, and that's not unnatural. We're human beings, so we are very sensory and we have a pain body, so it's all a part of the process. But nonetheless, changing your mind about love is what's on the horizon for you, and that's going to lead to perhaps the love of a lifetime. Now let's take a look at your money spread. With the Queen of Cups, the first thing I'm hearing is working remote. I know it's that kind of far away, long distance connection, so I'm hearing that someone here is going to start making a lot more money working somewhere that isn't on ground. With the Five of Pentacles, in those kind of snowsuits, I'm hearing that it's been a hard summer, almost a winter-like summer for some in terms of scarcity, but I'm hearing that that's likely because you're going to have an abundant winter. So this sort of kind of pendulum swing took you into an empty summer so that you will have a full, you're that squirrel that has enough nuts for the winter, honey. Okay, so with the Ace of Swords, just like we had for the love pile, the Ace of Swords, like I said before, the Ace always kind of has some bright idea, I feel, and for this, you're going to have not only a big idea of how to do what you want to do and how to do your job better or a job that would suit you better, but you're going to actually have the might to go through and slice through that red tape and actually go do it. So you're going to be able to just kind of charge through. And with Temperance, I really do think that there's some healing that has to be taken place, whether it's how you, again, a similar theme to love, it's how you think about money, or it's literally having to fix your health so that you're in proper condition. And with the Zombie Tarot deck that depicts Temperance as kind of having that shot, y'all, I might have to say that some of you guys might have to get vaccinated for a job opportunity. And so, that is what it is, but if it's part of that money flow, with the Two of Wands, also, you're going to have to choose what you actually want. So I think that's connected to the Hummingbird Oracle card underneath. That is about turning away from infidelity so that love may blossom. I don't think this is love infidelity. I think this is quite literally, infidelity from our passion. So turn towards your passion with all your might so that your abundance from your passion can blossom. And with nothing is set in stone, with the kind of harsh diagonal from the Five of Pentacles, the very harsh winter-like summer that you've had, kind of makes you feel that, it'll always be this way, but this is your reminder that things always change. That's the name of the game. So the way things have been is not always the way that they're going to be. And nothing is set in stone, so keep on moving. Earth and ground, I see that maybe some of your ideas about money have gotten a little airy or just are kind of, I don't want to say illogical, but maybe they're lacking hope in certain places, or you could just see that, I don't know, it's a plant energy like anything else. So when you're going to, plant in a garden, you expect to put the seed in the ground, do the necessary work for the seed, water it, get sunshine, and then you expect for something to grow, and if you do it right, it does. And money and abundance is the same way. So if you kind of ground your ideas in the fact that if you commit to your bit, and that abundance will come. But it's about that daily committal. And with the Ace of Swords charging through, I sense you're going to have that. And a lot of people are probably feeling this, being seen, heard, etc., with the Leo Sun energy that we're in right now. So look for that abundance coming through working remote and commit to your bit, and you will see yourself prosper financially in this time. So finally we have your spread for luck. And the biggest message I'm getting from this spread is that someone's getting very lucky with something that's ending. And I'm really hearing that this is going to range from the end of a thought process or the bit of an end of an era for a lot of people kind of drawn here, the end of some harmful world perceptions all the way up to ends of relationships, ends of friendships that might have been toxic, even you know, even loss. With the Ten of Pentacles too, that is a generational wealth card, and I'm sensing that if someone is unfortunately dealing with some bereavement type of obstacles, you're going to get lucky there in terms of it's not going to be as hard as you thought. I know that's a pretty intense message coming through, but that's what I'm sensing. And I also sense that with the Wheel of Fortune and the Queen of Pentacles, you're really going to get the most lucky by kind of tending to the abundance that you have and taking so many risks. Putting yourself out there, you're going to get so much luckier, especially with the King of Swords as well. A lot of swords have been in this reading, so a lot of air energy. Don't be afraid to rule with your intellect and make calculated, kind of perceptive, very intentional, that's the word, intentional movements. Because this Wheel of Fortune indicates that there's a big change to come, and we have two major arcana, the Wheel of Fortune and the Death card. So there's a really big change to come from just the releasing of something. And for a lot of you, maybe, I think that the message of self-acceptance from the Angel Guide card as well comes through, just because for a lot of us it takes a long time in our life to truly accept ourselves. And with the Wolf card as well, that indicates listen to your inner wisdom and enjoy the gift of freedom. We're kind of just hearing you are free when you accept yourself. So then the old you that didn't accept yourself, quite, not literally, I guess, figuratively, dies. Because that energy of just not accepting your nature took over for so long. And with the full moon in Pisces, that's the death of the zodiac. So balancing spirituality and practicality. Maybe you're like me and you're a 12th house moon and you've been obsessing with astrology, birth and death charts lately. But this really is just kind of an indication of, letting those old things die and keeping one foot completely in the spiritual realm and one foot grounded on the earth, as we have those suits of pentacles too. So you're going to get really lucky with the more chances you take spiritually and physically. And nothing can hold you back as you kind of go into this period of self-acceptance. So you'll get luckier too. Like, I'm hearing wear your natural hair out, like wear, the less effort the better, really just coming from a place of self-acceptance. And there's some huge offers that are kind of come through, and again with that Ten of Pentacles there's some unexpected moolah too, so more luck and more fortune. The Wheel of Fortune too, just a really kind of big life turnaround, so expect to get very lucky very soon. And the more you let go and the more risks you take, the luckier it seems like you're gonna get. So enjoy. This has been really fun to read for you guys, and I look forward to catching up with you next time.